Okay. When Aunt Rosa yelled at us, we fell instantly silent. I would have been fucking death quiet. Yes, Miss Rosa, what's wrong? She's probably contemplating something. However, what in the world could that be? Aunt Rosa walked around the room as though looking for something, or as though she was collecting her thoughts. Okay. Then she found something on the side table by the bed and picked it up. Rosa showed everyone a key with a cute mascot attached to it. I'm going to assume it's Jessica's key. Judging from its cute appearance, I didn't doubt that it was Jessica's key, but I had no way of knowing for sure. After hearing that, Aunt Rosa made a point of going outside the door and checking. Without a doubt, it was the key to the room. Not that I don't trust you, though. She just set it down, made it look like a closed room. I don't know. And before, I tell Rosa that I just throw my key once I use it at anywhere that it lands. Table, the floor. Yeah, I probably should be more careful about my keys, but fuck it. I just throw them down wherever I end up throwing them. Fuck it, I don't care. It's not like someone's gonna walk into the room I just opened. To be fair, she's in this room already, so there is no point for her to be carrying it with her. Look, if he wanted to get in, he'd just use a master key and open up the room. Her key and all the master keys? Shut up, Kumasawa. We just used the master key to open this fucking door. Yeah. There you go. Then what the fuck, Kumasawa? What's your deal? How many servants are there? That's how many master keys. So one of the servants locked the door. Easy as that. Exactly. But now we're gonna get the red truth that says there are no extra master keys, other than what the servants hold, right?
それについてだがな、所在不明のマスターキーが何本もあっては、わらわにあまりに不利であることに気づいたのだ。
So here it goes. There are only however many master keys there are servants. No extras floating around.
そりゃそうだろうよ。密室で俺に魔法を信じさせたいお前にとっちゃ、想定外のマスターキーは非常に不利だろうよ。何しろ俺は世情に関するトリックが登場するたびに過去に紛失したマスターキーやその複製を犯人が所持していてって論法で対抗していくつもりだったからよ。
そうよ、その通り。だからそこを崩す一手を打たせてもらうことにした。設定を変更する。マスターキーは使用人たちがそれぞれ持つ一本のみ。
Cool. And there isn't really a clever workaround with this because it's, as it says, there's only one key per servant, and those are the only keys.
ふざけやがって。それより、こりゃどういう手なんだ。ローザおばさんは何を言っているんだ。
She's insinuating that a servant locked the door after killing her.
さあな。
That's her point.
話に耳を傾けてみるがよかろう。ありがとう。状況が整理できたわ。そしてジェシカちゃんを襲った犯人、あるいはその一味の一人を特定できた。
Yeah. Well, it has to be canon. Or at least a servant. And she's gonna be right.
なんだってそれは誰だよ。
Has to be a servant.
まさかローザおばさんはカノン君のことを言ってるんじゃないでしょうね。
He's the most suspicious. And I have no idea what happened in this room. I mean, I don't think goatmen are real. So I don't think that whole battle thing took place. It could have. But I don't think it did because it wouldn't make sense. Because if that shit can happen, why isn't everything in this room destroyed? Why did they just say, yeah, it's just Jessica on the floor? Because he broke stuff with his little sword thing. But there's nothing broken in here. So that's why I don't think it's actually real. Because they would say, wow, this room is really fucked up. It's like a bunch of people are jumping around, slashing at each other. I don't know. Maybe because they were the only two in here. Wow, and one's not here. Come on, Shannon. I know you don't want to think it, but you have to acknowledge it's suspicious.
この部屋は施錠されていたわ。
Yep.
そしてこの部屋に施錠できる鍵を使用人のみんなが持っているマスターキー
And
と
one
ジェシ
key
カ
was
ちゃん
in
が持っ
there.
ているこの鍵しかない。でもジェシカちゃんの鍵はここに閉じ込められていた。ということは施錠できたのはマスターキーしかありえない。
And if you want to do process of elimination, it can't be Goda, because he wasn't there at the time of the murder. Genji and Shannon were together, so it's unlikely that they did it. Kumasawa is too old and weak to kill Jessica. That leaves Kanon as the prime suspect. He is the only one you can suspect of this. He had to have killed her.
おっしゃる通りです。
となれば誰かがジェシカちゃんを殺し、そして施錠したことになる。
Exactly. No one was in this room either.
その人物はマスターキーを持っていた。そしてマスターキーを持っていた人物は5人しかいない。
そんな
I'm glad Rose is actually like hashing this out instead of just like thinking about it by yourself.
私ではありませんよ、私では。そんなことできません。
Every murderer would say that.
熊沢さんは朝が遅かった。
Well, that too.
私たちが礼拝堂から宅間に戻ってきてそこで会ったわけだけど、それまでの間あなたがどこで何をしていたかは証明不能。物陰から私たちを伺っていて、孤立したジェシカちゃんたちの後を追い、こっそり襲いかかった。
That could have happened.
こんなむごいことをしたとおっしゃるのですか。
No, she's saying it's possible.
あんまりにございます。あんまりですともう。
ゴーダさんだってどうです？あなたはカノン君にジェシカちゃんを任せて帰ってきたと言ったわ。
It's suspicious as well. He could have killed him and then returned.
でも本当なのかしら。本当は2人を殺してカノン君の死体を隠して、それで何食わぬ顔で戻ってきたんじゃないのかしら。
そんなことはありません。このゴーダ、誓ってそのようなことはいたしません。
I swear I didn't kill him. Wow. I swear I didn't kill that person. Ah, I guess he didn't kill that person. Come on.
私たちではありません。
Unless they teamed up together, which it's unlikely, but still possible.
私たちは親方様のご命令で。
ええ、あなたと源氏さんについてだけは大丈夫。お父様から聞いた話でそれは裏付けられた。
True. They have, Kinzo's just was talking with them, so it's proof. So they have a solid alibi that can't be broken. Shannon and Genji are clean. The only questions are Kanon, Goda, and Kumasawa.
2人はお父様の部屋でずっと筆行と立ち会いをしていた。 お父様と私が保証するわ。
ありがとうございます。
こうなれば郷田さんと熊沢さんのどちらかが怪しいという論法になると思うの。
Goda. Hands down, Goda.
私もこの部屋に入った最初はそう思った。でもね、おかしいと思ったの。
But Kumasawa slept really late.
ジェシカちゃんの遺体の様子を見て
But it's gonna be Goda.
みんなはおかしいと思わない。
Yeah, face down, stabbed in the back.
おかしいと言われますと。
ジェシカちゃんは背中を刺されてる。ほら、よく一般的に言うでしょ。背中を刺された事件は顔見知りが犯人の可能性が高いって。
Had to be canon.
部屋に気を許せないような人を招き入れて背中を無防備にさらしたりなんか絶対にしない。
まさかそれをカノン君だとおっしゃるんですか？
Besides Canon, Shannon would be the only one invited into the room. I don't think she really likes, Goda that much. Genji has an alibi. Kumasawa's Kumasawa.
ええ、私たちは殺される直前のジェシカちゃんの様子をよく知っている。両親の無残な遺体を見てジェシカちゃんはかなりパニックを起こしてた。そしてその後に冷静を取り戻しひどく落ち込んだだろうことも容易に想像がつく。そんなジェシカちゃんが一人で部屋に閉じこもったというシーンはとても理解できるの。そしてこの辺りの経緯は郷田さんの話とも一致するわ。一人にしてくれと言ったジェシカちゃん、そして年も近く思春期の関係もあったかもしれないカノン君が自分に任せてほしいと言った気持ち、本当によくわかるの。そしてだからこそカノン君へジェシカちゃんは部屋に迎え入れたと思う。
She has a very sound logic for this. It's not. She's well thought out in this.
でも郷田さんや熊沢さんだったらどうかしら。部屋に入れてもらえたかしら。
It's unlikely.
私はお嬢様に信頼を得ていたと信じています。
No. She wouldn't have let you in.
ではありますが、その
なら郷田さんもやはり容疑者の一人で。
You talked yourself into it, you dumbass. What the hell's wrong with you?
郷田さんは多分ジェシカちゃんには好かれてないと思ってたからナーバスなジェシカちゃんが部屋に入れなかったと思う。だから犯人ではありえないって思ったんだけど。
Oh my god, you fucking dumbass! You fucking talked yourself into becoming a culprit again. Oh my god. Oh, me and Rose are like, no, of course not. And he's like, oh, I gained her trust. God, you fucking idiot. Get out of here.
いえ、その
Ah.
残念ながらお嬢様にはお認めいただけていなかったかもしれません。
No, you say that. Shut the fuck up, dude.
熊沢さんはどうですか？
Man, get the hell out of here. She wouldn't.
私ども年長組は年が離れすぎていて、お嬢様のような若い方の気持ちは
She's taking the right path.
汲み取れません。お嬢様も私たちに心は開かなかったでしょうとも。ねえ郷田さん。
ええ、そうです。私たちではとても心を開かなかったでしょう。長身のお嬢様が私たちを部屋に入れてくれたわけなどありません。
Goda and Kumasawa each rubbed their hands together, affirming each other with forced smiles on their face. It was a truly unpleasant rondo.
昇進のジェシカちゃんが部屋に入ることを許した人物、無防備に背中を許した人物、そしてその人物はマスターキーを持っていた。それらが示すのは一人、カノン君しかありえないのよ。
Yep.
待ってください。カノン君は決してそんなことは。
Can you prove it?
あら、じゃあ他に誰が？やっぱり郷田さんか熊沢さんが怪しいの。 シャノンちゃんはどっちが疑わしいと思う？
I mean, Rose has a point. Come on. She has a legitimate point. Who else would do it? There is no other way to open that door. No way to lock it, at least. Unless you're gonna say it's magic. It's not magic. Someone had a master key and unlocked it. Unless you want to say that Kenan was killed outside the room, which there's no proof of. Or he was killed in here, even though there's no bloodstains for where his body would have been. And they took the key off of him, carried his body out, and then locked the door as well. But the rest have alibis as well, because all the kids besides Jessica were with Rosa, and Kenzo was in his study. And Nancho was also in the chapel as well with Rosa and them. There is no one else that could have done it, except Kenan. Unless you want to say Genji, well, no, can't, because you guys were together in the study with Kenzo. So can't even pull that route. It has to be Kenan. Or Goda. I don't think it's Kumasawa.
私はその
No, it's one or the other. Come on. Spit it out, Shannon.
私ではありませんよ、シャノンさん。私ではありませんとも。
Fucking groveling now.
もちろん私でもありません。
It has to be Kenan.
お嬢様と仲が良かったのはカノンさんとあとシャノンさんじゃありませんか。
Yep.
ああ、そうだったのね。シャノンちゃんならジェシカちゃんを部屋に入れてくれるかもしれない。でもあなたはお父様のところにいたはず。でも実はあなたが犯人なの。
Darn it. Shannon, you're just opening up yourself to investigation. Kenan had to do it.
シャノンが犯人のわけはない。
Shut up, George.
おじい様のところで大切な用事をしていたとさっき言ったはず。
They could be lying for.
ええ、わかってる。シャノンちゃんとゲンジさんは犯人じゃない。ずっと一緒にいたとお父さんは認めてる。さて、みんなはどう考えるか
Has
し
to be Kenan. After being told that, no one could respond. Even if someone did manage to argue back, they'd then have to offer the name of a different suspect. And no matter who the suspect was, it would have to be someone right here. No one would do something like that. Aunt Rosa glanced at everyone in turn, fingering the gun like it was a toy. She seemed so different from the kind Aunt Rosa I knew. No, it's probably because I'm not fully aware of the danger we're in. Maybe Aunt Rosa's attitude would seem natural if I could truly sense the peril surrounding us. People are fucking dying, dude. You need to find the killer.
意見はないよね。
I have a fucking opinion that it was fucking Kenan.
じゃあ私の意見を言うわ。カノン君が死体なき犠牲者である可能性はもちろん否定できない。でも死体が見つからない限りカノン君が容疑者である可能性も全く否定できないわ。
Exactly.
ひょっとするとカノン君は犯人に襲われてどこかに監禁されていたというような口実でひょっこりと現れるかもしれない。でも用心して、多分おそらくカノン君がジェシカちゃんを殺した。
I agree.
ば
Offer up any other solution. Literally any other solution.
私には信じられません。
As it stands now, there's no other way for a human to kill her. And I deny that there's magic because there's no proof of it. And it's completely logical that Kenan could kill her.
カノン君がお嬢様をなんて。無理です。
僕もシャノンに同じだよ。カノン君が犯人だと決めつけることには反対だ。
Then who did it? If you're opposed to it, I don't want to hear these people fucking grandstanding and say, oh my god, it's terrible, you can't blame someone. Name up anyone else that fits the bill more perfectly than Kenan. And I will believe you. 100%. Anyone else. Anyone.
なら郷田さんと熊沢さん、どっちが犯人なの？怪しい方を教えて。
私たちではありません。
カノン君じゃなくてこの扉を施錠できるのは誰なの？
Exactly.
シャノンちゃん、ジョージ君、ねえねえねえね
She has a point. If you're gonna offer, if you're just gonna rebut everything, give a reason why not. Give a fucking reason besides, oh, I couldn't imagine it. Give a reason why not. Rosa closed in on Shannon and George, laughing unpleasantly. Of course, they couldn't say anything back. They wanted to believe in canon, but if they did, they'd have to suspect the other servant. The simplest culprit was the mystery guest, Beatrice. She doesn't have a key. But she is nothing more than a guest and didn't have a master key, so if Beatrice is the culprit despite lacking a master key, then do we have to accept the argument that she really is a witch who locked the door with the power of magic? No, canon did it. That's the fucking solution. I mean, that's how you defeat this whole witch thing. Kanan did it.
何を悩む？わらわのせいにしてしまえ。
No, too easy.
19人目の謎の来客のせいにすればよいではないか。
No, because you don't want to use it as a crutch, because you can explain everything. Ah, magic and a witch. No. You have to face reality sometimes. Kanan killed her. That's the reality. The grim reality. He stabbed her in the back. And then walked out that room, locked the door, painted on that sign, and left.
そうすれば人間どもの醜い押し付け合いを見ずに済むぞ。
Sometimes you have to face it.
つまりなんだよ。犯人は19人目の来客、ベアトリーチェ。そいつを認めろってのかよ。ふざけるな。ふざけるな、ふざけるな。
前回のゲームでお前の弱点は知り尽くしているぞ。
Yeah, he doesn't like suspecting people. I have no problem in that. I'm like Rosa in this case. Fucking, just go to the solution. Solution's easy.
さあ、どうするどうする？
I feel no qualms about blaming people for what they've done.
お前はわらわを絶対に認めないのだったな。
What's more important to you, accepting a witch or just blaming the obvious culprit?
ならカノンというちょうどいい生贄を使えばよい。カノンがジェシカを殺した。ローザの説を支持すればこの場は丸く収まるぞ。
Yeah.
カノンはもう死んでいるのだ。死者に気遣う必要などあるまい。
Give me proof he's dead.
そしてこの場にいる誰も疑わずに済む。
Give me proof he's dead for one. I want to see that.
ちくしょ
Show me it in red that he's dead.
う。お前を認めたりはしない。でも、カノン君が犯人だなんて、そんなことはありえない。
Yeah, okay.
私は誰も疑いたくはありません。
It's foolish to not even consider. It is foolish to say it's impossible.
しかし疑わしきは黒ということもあるにはあります。とにかく用心するに越したことはないでしょうな。
If you see Cannon, restrain him and hold him down so we can interrogate him.
南條先生、それはどういう意味ですか？
He's suspicious as hell.
その勘違いしないでください。私はカノンさんを犯人だと決めつけたいわけじゃない。しかし事情がわかるまでカノンさんが犯人の可能性もあると。
There's a massive possibility that he's the
そう
culprit.
思っておいた方が安全だというのです。
そうですわね。用心はしてしすぎることはありませんもの。
Yeah, P.S. at this point, I want everything in the red. I am going to use that against her so much. Anything that's not in the red that she says, I will take as false. That's a lie. Because it's not in red. That means I don't have to accept that as truth. I can question every single statement that's not in red. Thus, I will question every single statement she makes that when it is not read. When it's read, I will hold that accountable to her and form everything around those truths. That is how I'm going to nail her down. The general consensus certainly didn't seem to find fault with Nanjo for what he said. True, no one actually thought Kennen was the culprit, but unless they suspected him, they'd have to suspect one of the servants here. We didn't want to do that. We didn't want to suspect. We didn't want us to be suspected.
それで正解よ。警戒してしすぎるということはない。
Yeah, there's no such thing as
そ
too
れについて
vigilant.
異論はないわね。いいよ。この殺人事件にはお父様の黄金伝説が関わっている可能性がとても高い。
I would put that at 100%.
だとすれば、数百億円の莫大な黄金を独り占めしようと企む何者かの犯行に違いない。
I agree.
それだけのお金が手に入れば、どこの国でも生涯遊んで暮らせるわ。そのためなら、私たちを皆殺しにすることだってあるかもしれない。
They will try to kill all of them. Or at least 13.
マスターキーを持っていないという理由で、ジェシカちゃん殺しについてだけは19人目の来客、ベアトリーチェを容疑者から外した。
Exactly.
でも、事件に関わってないとは言えないわ。何しろ莫大な黄金ですもの。犯人は複数人いる可能性だって否定できない。今この瞬間、この中に犯人に買収されている人間が混じっているかもしれない。
As Aunt Rosa yelled, she looked all around, her gun still raised. Don't believe anyone, suspect the person next to you. That's what she was saying. But no one wanted to suspect. They didn't want to suspect anyone here. That weakness in their hearts demanded an answer from those not present.
容疑者でないと信じることができるのは2つしかない。
I'm not a suspect, Rosa. You can interrogate me all day
自
long.
分自身と、そして死体になったものだけで。それはカノン君も同じ。
She has a point. It's brutal as fuck, but she has a point. She has a very good point. Same can be said about her. The logic still will be turned around on itself, but she has a point.
死体が見つからない限り、彼はジェシカちゃん殺しの最有力容疑者なの。
Yep.
だから用心して、もし生きてたとしても、何かの理由を取り繕っても、絶対に信用しちゃダメよ。
That's why I say to restrain him on sight.
いいわね。
No one gave an answer to of their own initiative. However, those who met Aunt Rosa's eyes had to nod their heads. Humans are beings who live by molding themselves to fit society. In other words, from the time they're born, trusting each other is genetically imprinted on them. It's unpleasant to go against that. They never want to suspect someone. Well, I guess I'm fucking not the norm, I guess. Holy crap. I suspect people all the fucking time. But if they're forced to suspect someone, they find it safest to choose someone who isn't present at that moment. For the purpose of safety and nothing more, they half-heartedly chose Cannon to be the sacrifice. It's ridiculous. I definitely don't want to believe that Cannon is the culprit. I'd heard it from George just now, but not only were those two close in age, they also had that kind of adolescent relationship Aunt Rosa had mentioned. Yeah, that means he's perfect for killing them. I mean, people kill each other that love each other all the fucking time. Well, that supposedly loved each other, that were close to each other all the time. It happens. It's the most likely to happen. It may be... sorry. It may be a little late now, but yes, they really did have that kind of air about them. After seeing her parents' tragic corpses, Jessica, bearing deep wounds in her heart, would only have trusted Cannon. Which is what makes it more tragic. It was very easy to imagine. That's why I don't like it. Cannon was the only one she trusted. So she wouldn't have let anyone but Cannon in. So Cannon was the only one who could have killed Jessica. I just can't accept that kind of argument. Name anyone else. Name any other suspect. That doesn't involve magic, and I'll believe it. I'll seriously consider it. But until that moment, Cannon is the most likely suspect.
わかった。カノン君がもし現れても油断しないで。
I definitely wouldn't.
カノン君の無実を証明できない限り、私たちはジェシカちゃん殺しの犯人をカノン君だと仮定します。
Someone had to kill her. That was Aunt Rose's claim. By using the vague word assumed, she managed to convince everyone in the end. Everyone nodded weakly. And with the excuse that they were just assuming it for the time being, they concluded that Kenan was the culprit who had killed Jessica. He is the most likely. I wonder what the dead Jessica and Kenan would think if they could hear this exchange. Kenan has to be dead, though.